Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's a little bit different. I'm going to be participating in, I guess it's a challenge, I don't know, collab. I know Yarn Over Joy podcast is one of the originators of it. I'll find out who the rest are and link them all below and create a playlist. But it's for the hashtag movieandstitch. Basically what you do is you watch, they're going through the alphabet. You start with letter A, watch a movie that starts with the letter A, and work on any type of crafty project while you watch. So I'm a few weeks behind. I hope to catch up. So let's get started. So the movie I watched while knitting, actually, I'm going to be going back and forth between different projects, but was called After the Fall. I watched it on Up Faith and Family. I think it may be available on Amazon Prime as well, from what I Googled. Hopefully I've learned to put the picture right here. Okay, so this is actually the next night because my tablet died to read off of IMDb. So After the Fall stars Andrea Bowen as Jenna, Rick Melambry as Will Dutton, Greg Evigan, if I'm saying that right, he was one of the dads on My Two Dads. That's the only place I know him from. He was Jenna's dad, Philip. Gail O'Grady is Dr. Susan Miles. Annie is Fiona Dourif. And Eugene Gibbs, the physiotherapist, is Nicholas Gonzalez. But anyway, so here's the description of After the Fall. Successful Arizona architect Philip Danville has horses on his estate after his daughter Jenna incurs possibly incurable spinal injuries during a riding competition. Her fiance Carson leaves. Philip arranges for her to be admitted to a specialized institute where physiotherapist Eugene Gibbs does the best possible experimental rehab combination job, and competitive fellow patient Annie contributes motivation. Home at the ranch, equally hunky neighbor Will Dutton, a veterinarian whose rodeo career ended in a multiple leg fracture, cures the Danville's star horse and becomes Jenna's new boyfriend. IMDb gives it a rating of 5.9 out of 10. I probably would have done a 4 or a 5. There wasn't really a whole lot of character development. It was pretty predictable. You knew at the beginning the boyfriend, Carson, who it says was her fiance, which they never indicated that, was going to leave her because he couldn't adjust the plans that they had together. And I mean, and she had this other friend that they didn't even mention, who I didn't like at all. She was just way too over the top, and at the beginning it seemed like she was way too flirty with the dad, and it was just like a weird vibe. The whole thing was kind of weird. The only reason I finished it was so I could do this review. I really didn't want to. About 45 minutes in, I wanted to stop and watch Anna Green Gables, but anyway, which I'm still gonna go back and watch, but it just won't be part of the hashtag movie and stitch. So anyway, the description pretty much laid it all out there. There wasn't, like I said, a whole lot of character development. It wasn't the worst movie I've ever seen, but I would have given it maybe a 4 or a 5. Definitely won't be watching it again, but it had a good storyline. They just didn't take the time to do enough with it, I think. And that's just my opinion. I'm sure someone out there absolutely loves it, but I watch a lot of Faith and Family and Pure Flix movies, and they all kind of have the same thing, and this just was not up to par with those. As well as this was a Larry Levinson film who does all of those type of movies, and I don't know, maybe he just wasn't on his game for this one or something. But anyway, so enough about the movie. What I did, if you watched my last podcast, you knew I was working on a year of dishcloths from the kitchen sink shop, and I had royally messed it up. I had dropped stitches all over the place. My yarn was backwards. It was just kind of crazy. So what I did was I ripped it all apart. I'm doing I'm doing that, which was the Icicles dishcloth, on a different skein because I thought it was red. I'll just do the Amour dishcloth, which is the February dishcloth of the month. And so, let me take it out of my little bag here. I'm going old school with a traveler makeup bag. So I started over, and during the movie, this is my stitch marker to show how much I got done. And you can't really tell yet, but these are where these little eyelets are. They will be hearts because it's February. This pattern I've had to rip out a few times. Again, I'm pretty meticulous because I'm a new knitter that I am marking each row off as I do it. Hopefully I don't get this one backwards like I did the Icicles dishcloth, but I am really enjoying it. I'm really learning a lot, and I can tell where my stitches are getting a little more even with my tension. So hopefully by the next movie, I will have progressed quite a bit. The movie I will be doing for B is called Born to Race. It also is on Up Faith and Family. I think it should be pretty good. It's about a teenager, I believe it said, or maybe young adult, who is kind of rebellious and street racing, and he gets sent to a small town to live with his dad, who he doesn't have anything to do with, and it turns out his dad is a washed up race or NASCAR driver. So that should be pretty good. So we will see you for that next review, and I will have a playlist of all the hashtag Movie and Stitch people that are participating, or you can do a search on YouTube, and they all come up if they put hashtag Movie and Stitch in their title. So thanks for watching. Bye.